So we decided to add one more part to this truck that we don't normally do, and because many of you over the years have asked for a video of how my wife cleans interiors on trucks, so we thought this would be a perfect candidate because it has everything. It's got dirt, it's got grease, it's got grime, and it's going to take a lot to bring it back. So without further ado, she's going to tell you her process, how it works, and what you'll be seeing.
Well, for one that's this dirty, like I go in and get all the big stuff out. If there's any like wrappers or trash first, then I vacuum, which it'll be a lot of stages of vacuuming, but you know, you try and get most of the junk out first when you vacuum. And then in this one, I'll start in the sleeper, washing the ceiling and all the padded surfaces, because the dash area is going to take the most time. It's the most detailed, and with trucks this old, you have to be careful with the dash, you know, because a lot of the writing will come off and stuff.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
Even the newer ones, but yeah, especially the old ones. So, yeah.
So without further ado, I'll give her the camera and she'll give you a tour of the condition of the truck now, and then we'll do bits and pieces throughout as progress goes on.
Okay, so I'm getting ready to start cleaning this truck out that we brought in yesterday, the Kenworth. It's been sitting for a very long time. I know it looks bad, but it's because mice and stuff have been in it, and it's just been sitting. Mud daubers are in it. I mean, I'm sure it was a very nice truck when it was parked, but that happens when they sit. So it's probably gonna take me a couple days. I don't think I'll get this done in a day, but I just wanted to show you a before shot, and then we'll show you the after I'm done.
Okay, so the first initial cleaning of vacuuming, I guess, has started. Now, what are you doing next?
Well, I vacuumed and got like all the big stuff up. I mean, I'll need to go over it, obviously, but I wanted to get all the debris out. And now I'm gonna start washing down all of this stuff back here, and then I'll move on to the dash, because the dash is obviously more detailed and it's going to take a lot longer to get it looking good.
So she's doing that door first so that I can prop that open and she'll get airflow so it dries out good and she can get some light in here.
I already opened the one so I could see,
yeah.
But looks like I'm going to need my magic eraser.
Okay, so here's where we're at right now. It's still pretty cruddy, but you know, it hasn't been washed. It's only been vacuuming the big debris got out of here. So we're gonna bring you along and do the whole transformation from beginning to end and how she cleans it.
Well, I've sprayed the ceiling down. Actually, I've done the back where it's.
Wow. This actually looks really good, doesn't it? That interior is in really nice shape, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look brand new clean, but it's a lot better.
Yeah.
There's still a little bit of dirt in the grooves or whatever, but I'm using magic erasers right and left. So I'm scrubbing it, but it may take another time going over to get it great.
You do a couple hours, you get sick of it, you go away for a little while and then come back for a couple hours.
Yeah, because this is hard on my neck, doing that up
It's
here.
very time consuming too.
Yeah, so.
Anyways, we'll bring it back when she's doing more.
Yeah, so there's mud daubers in this cover. I found one in there, and then it felt like there was a lot more, and there definitely is.
Might have been.
Yeah, there's a stink bug too.
Yeah, there's a stink bug, all right.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with this door. I've wiped down the back and everything, but I'm working on the front now. And this is, I don't know, it's kind of like a mildew possibly, because the door or the window has been open for God knows how long, and this is kind of grimy up here, but I use this a lot, and I get this at Dollar Tree. It's only $1, and it works good to get, you know, rid of a lot of grimy caked on stuff. But I wouldn't use this on a more delicate surface, like some of these controls here that have like the old this type of stuff that's on metal. I wouldn't use it on there because it is kind of harsh and it can take that off, so I wouldn't use it on that. But my main thing is a magic eraser. Without the magic eraser, like, I wouldn't be able to get a lot of the stuff clean that I do. But like this is, and you have to go over them, especially ones with the have the grooves in there. But I mean, it's, and then I'll take a toothbrush and go around the buttons.
Wait a minute. Whose toothbrush?
I'll never tell. To get around the buttons and stuff. And around this cording here. But yeah, that's the things that I use the most. Magic eraser and that orange degreaser.
If you had a detailing channel, could we call it It's All About the Details?
I guess, but I'm not going to have a detailing channel.
Oh.
I can't keep up with the channel I have.
I think that'd be a good name for a channel if you were
Yeah.
detailing vehicles. It's all about the details. Copyright, trademarked. Thank you. I'm gonna let you scrub. I'm gonna go back to what I was doing.
You're going to let me?
Yeah, well.
Well, hold on. I want to get my rag and wipe this off and see how it came out. I mean, I still have to get in the grooves and stuff, but came pretty clean, huh?
Yeah.
Looks pretty good. I got a little bit.
All that moldy crap came off.
Yeah. Yep. All right. I'm on. Keep on scrubbing. So moving right along, I started over here and started on the dash. Anything that's real old, when it dries, it's gonna look chalky. But I'll show later what I do to fix that. Because it sits in the sun and bakes and dries out, and it's hard to get it looking shiny again. But I have a fix for that. It may not be the best, but it certainly works. And where's my screwdriver? This was packed clean, full of mud dauber nests. They're all over the floor. I'm throwing down there, but yeah, it was like, I've never seen that many mud daubers in one place before. Crazy. But yeah, it's coming along.
What a difference.
I need my screwdriver that I had in here. I don't know where it went because I need something skinny just to fit in between here. It's hard to get around these gauges real good because they're so close together. Wow, that's even uglier, so hopefully we can get that off. This has really old Velcro, so I'm gonna have to try and figure out how to get that off without damaging this wood panel or the fake
Wannabe wood.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Keep chugging along.
I will. If you do get some on your windshield or windows, vinegar will take it off pretty good. Better than Windex, I've found. And this kind of brings back the life of some of the stuff because it's so dry and brittle, and it helps bring a little bit of moisture back into it.
What's the one thing you never spray with that?
Windows. Oh, steering wheels, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll do the center if it's yucky and like rub it in, but no, I don't actually spray.
Yeah, that or the brake pedals, gas pedal.
Sometimes it gets on there a little bit of overspray, but you know. All right, well, we'll bring it back after the soaks in and they can see how it worked out. There's still some spots soak in quicker than others. I've went over, but I may need to go over it again. I haven't done all of that yet, so. But I wanted, because somebody will probably want to know how I do the carpet, so I was just going to show how I do that real quick. I've done some of the carpet, but I use the Scrub and Bubbles. This is the cheap brand, of course. And I spray it on the carpet, and you can let it sit if you need to. And then I have this carpet cleaner that I use. Rarely do I clean a carpet that is slightly soiled enough that I can just go over it with this little brush. So I take a big brush and just get down in there, and it gets all the loose grit out that the vacuum didn't pick up. And then obviously if there's any stains, you concentrate on them more. Then I take my cleaner, spray water, and you can see the dirt coming up. And I'll just keep going over it until there's no dirt showing. Or almost. Okay, and that's how I do the carpets in the vehicles that I clean. So I just need to finish doing the carpet. I've already done the windows and all of the tire shine on all the interior. I'm not going to concentrate on the seats much because they're not in great shape, and we're gonna replace them. So I think that's about it.
So it's getting new seats.
Yeah, but it's coming along, and it smells a lot better in here. Nice and fresh.
I don't know, these seats might...
You can recover them. I mean,
they're not worn.
The sun has just baked them and cracked it. This
Yeah.
one had a cover on it, so it didn't get as bad, but the vinyl's really hard from the heat. But yeah, I mean, you could get them recovered.
Yeah, I mean, a repair there, I don't know, by the time we get them all recovered and repaired, we probably can buy new ones for what it's going to cost.
These are nice and petite, I guess you could say, seats. Like a lot of the ones that you buy are very big, and you'd have a hard time.
Every time I buy seats for these, they're wide, and it makes it difficult to get to the back, is what
like
she's saying.
12 inches, I think, to get into the back, which I'm okay with, but if you're carrying a bag or something, it's difficult. But, so, I mean, these do fit in here nicely. Obviously, they're original, but, yeah.
We'll go outside and show the sleeper from the outside.
I'm gonna keep scrubbing, is that okay?
Yeah. Mostly in really good shape. There's only one bad spot, which is right up here where it looks like they had a TV or something that was sliding around. But it's all here, it's all in good shape. Definitely usable. I can't believe she got this door panel so clean. It was like kind of black looking. Like the carpet here was pretty bad. And bring it back when it's all finished up. Alright. Wait till the next day and the sun was down. The glare was too bad on the camera. I tried to show you the finished product here. And I'm gonna tell you, man, it turned out really, really good. I mean, look at this carpet. This carpet was pretty dirty. She got the button interior all cleaned up. She even did the panel up top. Yeah, it turned out real nice. We're gonna see if we can find a original Kenworth steering wheel to put on her. I gotta get the heater controls yet, but what a difference, man. I mean, I'm telling you, when it comes to interiors, she's got it figured out. I mean, I couldn't even read any of this stuff. It was so gross and dirty. And she's got it all cleaned up. She's still working on some things like this with goo gone. And, yeah, a few other things, you know, here and there. But, I'm pleased as punch, man. She's got it all cleaned up. It smells good in here. I was really surprised this carpet came as clean as it did. It looks worse in camera, but it really looks good in person. So, I'm going to have to work on the windows. Both the regulators must be boogered up or something. They won't go up all the way. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy. I'm going to see if I can take this gauge apart and clean the dust out from behind it. I don't know if we can or not. We'll have to see. But yeah, like I said, she's still working on some of this goo stuff. It takes a little longer. She'll use a citrus-based adhesive remover. But so now I just have to decide whether we're going to repair these seats, because the foam's all in good shape. It's just the materials aged and, you know, fell apart. Because I'd like to keep the original Kenworth headrests, and these could be replaced, and this, you know, the cloth could be replaced, and the sides you know, and still look like it should. But I guess we'll have to talk to our interior guy about that. But yeah, what a difference, man. I mean, this is a time where smell-o-vision would be very beneficial, because it's in really good shape. It turned out really good and smells good. So I guess I'll have to make a decision on these seats. I don't know what we're going to do yet, but I'll look for a steering wheel next. Well, let me put it this way. I'll put a steering wheel on my list. How about that? That's a better way to say it. Anyway, so there's the interior. It's all cleaned up, and we'll bring you back once we decided what we're going to do. This will probably be a little while, because, you know, we want to get through the mechanics of it front to back and go through order of priorities, right? Engine, transmission, driveline, brakes, steering, you know, all the things that matter the most. And then we'll come back to the interior. But we'll have to do something. I'm not sure what it'll be, but when we do, we'll bring you along. So if you guys like what we're doing, give us that thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, guys. Leave your comments down below, and we will catch you on the next one.